welcome back to Let's Talk Title with Emerald Coast Title Services. I'm president of ECTS, Dion Moniz.
And I am Ashley Bowen. I'm the co-host of the podcast and a licensed title agent and an instructor for Florida Realtors. And today we have with us Maria Howell, who is the current president of the Emerald Coast Association of Realtors and the Broker of REV Realty.
Yes.
And what are you at the state?
Oh, I'm a Florida Realtors director, and I'm also doing the Florida Realtors NAR mentor program this year.
Okay.
So yes,
Wow.
and on
Full plate.
committee. Oh, I was chair of program development under the professional development committee. So that
And then what
is,
about
yeah.
NAR? Do you have any?
So I am an NAR director as well.
Okay, so when do you sleep?
I do actually sleep very well. So this year, I am told I'm the only delegate, NAR delegate for us, so which means we meet after the NAR Board of Directors meeting to actually vote for changes with the bylaws and code of ethics from what I'm hearing is coming out. So,
Nice. Okay.
yeah.
Well, that's good. That'll changing the bylaws.
I know.
And
The
the
big
code of ethics.
NAR bylaws, right?
Yeah.
Not our, yeah.
Those
yeah.
are big.
Mhm.
Okay, so you see why I invited Maria here today?
I do, yeah. This is going to be a several episode podcast.
Oh,
So much
no.
to talk about.
So much to talk about, but
How to do it all.
a lot, yeah.
So how did your leadership journey through ECAR get started? Like, what was your first position within ECAR?
Yeah, so I decided on my own, I think I saw something to apply for the Leadership Development Program, LDP, as we love to call it. And you guys are wonderful sponsors for
We
us.
love
So
LDP.
really
Yeah.
appreciate it. Yes, thank you so much. And I did that in 2009 and was accepted into the 2010 class.
So in order to be accepted into LDP, which is the Leadership Development Program, you have to be a realtor for 2 years.
Yes.
And then what else?
I believe that's it. I think that's
Okay.
a realtor for, 2 years, good standing.
And then you
And
can
then you
do
can apply.
LDP. But then there are other leadership roles where you have to
You
have
done
done
either
LDP.
done LDP or been on a committee.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
So LDP was your first thing, and then what was your first committee?
So my first committee was professional development, education. I've always been big on education. So, I mean, the first time I got my license in '98, and the first thing I did was got my GRI, which is the Graduate Realtor Institute designation. And I did that, just finished that my first year.
And that takes a
kept
whole
going.
week, right? To
Back then, it was a whole week. Now it's like 2 days. They do 2 days in different, like 100, 200, 300 series, so different series.
Okay.
Yeah. So yes, I have the alphabet soup
Yeah.
Behind your name?
Nice,
behind the
nice.
name. So most all the designations, yes. But
My very
yeah.
first committee at ECAR, you were the chair of. It was Camo.
Camo, yes.
And that was like
Yeah.
near and dear to my heart, and I was on that committee for like 5 years.
Yeah.
And at that time, you were on every single committee, I think, at ECAR. Wasn't
I
there
have
a
been
year?
on every committee, yes. I'm pretty sure I've been on every one of them. And which is, I don't know, I always am like a well-rounded person. I kind of want to learn a little bit about everything. And so that's why I did it like, okay, let me join this to see if I really like public policy or I like this. And I realized I'm not too crazy about the politics side of things, but I realize how important it is,
Yeah,
to be
absolutely.
involved.
It is very
Yeah.
important. So at ECAR, ECAR is run by a board of directors.
Yep.
And then they have the staff that does what the board of directors tells them to do.
Yeah.
But then for all of the little things that make everything happen, there's all these committees.
Yes.
And
the
that's like
committees.
professional development is all of like your education,
Yep.
putting together the classes and stuff. Camo is the community
and military outreach.
and they do a lot of special programs for nonprofits and raising money
Food
for this, that.
thought, and they did Habitat for
Backpacks.
Humanity. They've done Grace Rides this year. The used to be the Cram the Van for the supplies for students.
And Building
in the
Homes for
summer.
Heroes, the bowling tournament came out of
Camo.
Camo.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you've got, what other committees are? Oh, grievance
So big
and
one
ethics.
is grievance and pro standards. Those are big ones. That's
That's
where
probably
we
a fun
are.
one.
Ooh, I miss being on that. So I look forward
Because
to
that's where
joining
whenever
those
somebody's
committees
a
again.
bad
Because
a
that
bad
is
agent?
when somebody files,
Allegedly.
files a grievance against, so we are a self-policing, profession. So when when another, agencies that we've done something wrong, then they file a complaint and contact ECAR, send it in, and then it goes in front of the grievance committee, and then they decide if this is going to go up to be heard by our pro standards panel or it needs to be dismissed. So that's what happens. Yeah.
And then fair housing. What happens on fair housing?
So fair housing, that is just for us to make sure that we are keeping up with all of the changes, that's going on that NAR requires of us. And we actually are putting that next year under professional development committee.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Because that way it falls under there, so we can do panels and we can do, kind of classes and educational information on that.
Well, it's important, I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
It is.
Okay, so what other committees are there? I feel like I'm missing a couple.
So you have the RPAC, which
RPAC
is a big
raises
one,
money for
and
the
then
political.
public policy. You've got MLS committee, which we're sunsetting because we have this separate MLS now that's split from ECAR.
Yep.
And we have, there's so many. The committee selection is actually coming out Monday for
Yes, I'm
members
excited.
to decide which committee they want to be on. So that will be coming out.
Rebar is a task force.
So that's a task force. The RE Bar Camp's a task force. Building Homes for Heroes task force. Soldiers on the Water, that's a task force. But yeah, so that'll be coming out. Yeah.
So there's tons of ways to get involved.
Yes.
And I think that's the best way to
Tons of
start
ways.
is
It is.
always through a committee. And
Yes. Do
then
the committee
but
work.
LDP is where you really learn how ECAR's run
You
and how
learn
it's built.
how everything is, how it operates, whether it's local, state, national, and that really opened my eyes, and that's why I got involved.
And then you've got the board of directors at ECAR that makes up the decisions, but on the board you've got a president, which is you, a vice president,
So we have president-elect.
president-elect, who
Vice
is
president.
Melissa will be president next year.
Yes.
Vice president is Kim.
Yep, and then you got Kimberly Greggs as our vice president, and then we have Kathy Alley's our treasurer, and then Sherry Salas is our assistant treasurer.
Is there a secretary on the? No,
No.
but then we've got these directors.
Yes.
And in order to become a director, so there's a director of each city.
So each area.
Well, each
Yes,
area,
Yep,
okay.
you got a director of each area as well as property management and commercial. So those are the two.
And so that
other-
makes up the board. And in order to
15 of us.
become a director, you were voted by the
You were
membership,
voted by the members,
but you must have completed LDP, correct?
at least LDP or have been on a committee.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then you apply for that, and then during the process we decide if, or not decide, but we look at, make sure that you are qualified to run for that position.
So how's your year been? Are you exhausted? Was last year harder than this year because
It
you were
is a
getting
lot.
ready?
I'm tired just hearing about everything you've been doing.
It is a lot. Last year was all the changes coming out of NAR, so Keith Wood did such a wonderful job of getting us through that with all the changes that we had to make, which, Dion, thank you. You were very involved in helping us with the contract changes and all of that. This year, we have a new association executive. So Mel Ponder, who was our association executive, went to Northwest Florida State
Wonderful.
College. Our CFO left. Executive assistant left. So so I started out
With a whole new
my
clean
year
slate.
with interviewing for a new AE and just a kind of organization of staff and getting everything together. And it's been a lot. It has been a lot, but a lot of
No doubt.
changes, and a lot of people don't like change, and
I
so a
hate
lot of the
change.
things that I've wanted to do, I haven't been able to do, but it's okay because I want to make sure that we are headed in the right direction for our members and for the association. So
Absolutely. So busy, but lots of good stuff
yeah.
that you've gotten through in your year.
And so what does next year look like for you, Maria?
It is going to be
a sunny
me working on
beach
my
somewhere?
brokerage, right, and supporting my agents and hopefully recruiting
Getting
and
back to your normal day job.
get back to my normal day job and my business. And so, that's kind of the plan.
So what's the most fulfilling part about this journey that you've taken?
I think just seeing that I can, make a difference, can help, can support, and that's what I'm all about is support. and having, our members' backs, and just seeing how we are helping them, whether it's with their business, their education, with, just anything, just even come to our events, like how many networking opportunities we have to get to know each other.
Such a great community.
Yeah, I mean, even with our, affiliates, and just helping each other, utilizing our affiliate services, and just, supporting each other, because it's been a crazy market, right? I mean, weird. I call it a weird market, but it's, so it's
been crazy. And ECAR does so much to support their agents. And so I think it's great for everybody to know what all ECAR offers. Free education, a sense of community. There's always events. There's always something you can do. Most of it's free. You can probably go get a free lunch or breakfast just about 5 days a week there if you wanted to.
Oh, I know. It's like that.
They always have free sodas.
Food.
And I had someone ask me the other day if they could borrow our Santa Rosa Beach conference room for something. And I was like, well, you could, but ECAR's boardroom is amazing, and it's right there and free. And they were like, oh, I had no idea. So I always like to share the word about all the services that ECAR provides.
We do have the education room, the boardroom, if they need to come in and utilize that, because I know one of the brokerages utilizes the education room for their sales meetings. So that's
all the excellent
available.
classes by Emerald Coast Title Services, me and you, that we come do.
I know you guys are always so good to come and teach classes for us, as well as for brokerages too. I mean, you come into our
we're always happy to
brokerage,
do that.
To go over the
education is our
right?
favorite thing too.
It is.
Yeah.
And contracts are my all-time favorite.
I know. It's like, you do this for so long, and you still have to look at that contract, don't you?
Every single time.
Because you're like, hold on a minute, let me read this again.
Every single time.
Right.
Even at Rebar, I brought it with me into the room, and when someone asks a question, I mean, you're like, you got to look at it every single time.
Let's look at this up. Yeah, I know.
Sure.
I know.
So it sounds like if someone wants to get involved, the first step is LDP.
I think so. I really do. I mean, if they can apply, if they've done 2 years in the business and they want to apply for that, I think that's a great start, because it's definitely eye-opening.
It opens your eyes, and you get to meet everyone and see all the key players, see how it all works. Typically, whenever people get out of LDP, they are hungry to join committees.
Yes. Right, yeah.
And then that becomes our leadership later.
Exactly. So why don't you discuss real quick the structure of LDP for people that might be interested but not know that much about it?
Since we've got the applications coming out. So that we meet monthly is what happens. So with our midwinter, and also our, it's called GARD, but it's Great American Realtors Day. That's where we get to go to Tallahassee, and we get to meet with our, legislators, and we have our, issues that are important to us that we want to bring to them.
I have seen at GARD with LDP, one of the class members said, hey, with this Hometown Heroes thing, when military has to PCS, they're not being forgiven. They can't sell the loan, and then y'all need to do something about this. And the legislator said, okay, and they did it. They changed it, right? Within the next session. It was amazing to see how it works.
Yeah, like what a difference, we make.
One person
so
can
your
make.
voice is heard.
It really
Our
is.
voice is heard. And what's nice is with Florida Realtors, we do have a Tallahassee office where the attorneys for us work out of. And so they are really dialed in to the issues that are important to us, as well as, the relationships they have with, our representatives. And senators.
Nice.
So that's really good. So this year it's early. So it depends on when the legislative session is. So for next year it's January. Where this year it was March. So the LDP class is going to have to prepare quickly. So they're going to have a meeting in January. So they're going to have a meet and greet in December. They'll have a first meeting in January. Prepare them for GARD, and then they'll meet February, March through the year, and then another huge thing is our annual conference, which is in August in Orlando. So they get to go for the whole week and do the expo, the classes, sit in on our governance meetings, and so it's that is very, very eye-opening, and attend the board meeting as well, because that's a good experience to have. And then they have a big project, so they do a group project, which is then presented to the board in November, and then they graduate at the installation in December.
Okay,
and
so it's a year-long program.
It is a year-long program. And the projects can be like the Soldiers on the Water was.
Yes, that was an LDP project.
A class project that it just took off, and so they do it every year now.
Nice.
Yeah, so yeah, it's a year-long program, and it's really eye-opening. We have great speakers that come.
Great speakers.
Yeah, and also there's a public speaking portion. There's a personality assessment portion.
Okay.
So it's pretty well-rounded.
It's just like a lot like some of the leadership things that you've
Sure.
gone through, I'm sure, but it's just all about how does this great big organization called Florida Realtors work?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Yes.
No, I think it's critical knowledge that agents should have.
Yes.
So what's the application window? You said applications are about to open up.
Yeah, so they're going out Monday, and I believe she's having it open till November 21, I believe.
All right.
So about
November?
October 27th to November 21, so almost a month to get your applications in.
And how does someone apply?
So there will be a link on the website, as well as like email and social media.
And brokers need to be talking to your agents and like pick those shining stars out there and
Yes, absolutely.
tell them to go do it. There
Yeah.
are some brokers who send agents every year through that program, and I think it's great.
Yeah.
I think it's a great practice. We used to send someone through Destin Forward, which is like Destin's leadership
Yeah,
program
right,
every
that-
year. It's like the same thing that we do.
Yeah, sure.
It's like very, very similar to that. So, but that's ours. Yeah.
All right, so you agents that are listening or watching, be sure you apply
Yes.
for the LDP class.
So that you can then become leadership of ECAR so that Maria can retire and hang her hat up.
Exactly.
Well, I'm actually going to be vice chair of RPAC next year, so I'm not going to completely go away.
So I'm glad you mentioned RPAC because I wanted to discuss the importance of RPAC.
Yes.
So why don't we kind of get into that?
Yeah.
Because a lot of agents don't understand the true value of RPAC
Or
and,
what
right.
it is.
and why
Right,
they should
and
be
they
donating.
think it's like I don't want to donate to a political, a politician or something, and it's not really all of that, right? It is the issues. Like, what are the issues that are important for affordable housing, for regulations that are happening for the hometown heroes? If we support these issues, then it helps our buyers and sellers, the public that's out there, and so in turn, helps us. And that is what's important. And I think we need to do a better job of the stories, of how
Absolutely.
RPAC has helped somebody or helped, a member of the public, a buyer, seller, helped ourselves in our business. And that's important.
So
Yeah,
Yeah,
for the investment.
absolutely.
I think that like the BP oil spill, I mean, that if it weren't for RPAC
Yeah.
going in and fighting the legislation to get the realtors that $20,000,
Yep.
that wouldn't have happened.
That would not have happened.
There was
And
something a
Marianne
few
Wines
years
was
ago.
so instrumental in that. To hear her story, that she went to Florida Realtors to get the backing for that is amazing. We received the help and the funds because of Marianne Wines, what she did that
but
year.
it was all, and she did it through RPAC, through the political
Right,
standing.
yeah.
And there was something a few years ago that
Going back to work during COVID.
COVID.
Yes,
There
that's
you
right.
go.
That was
something
huge.
that
We
our
had, to
huge for
tell, we
us.
had to tell the governor we
Yeah.
are essential.
and
Like, we need
made
to
it
go
happen,
back.
and everybody was able
And
to feed
so,
their families
so
a
we
lot
were able
that
to
year.
go back and show homes with masks on or whatever, but we were able to go back to work, and that is so
that alone
important.
is a
Everybody
reason
give
to
your
support
20 bucks.
RPAC.
It's $20
Yeah,
a year.
it's $20
That's your fair share.
and then we do blind wine. We do different events that you can donate.
A golf
if you
tournament.
want to be a major investor, that's $1,000 investment.
We're major investors.
Yeah, and yes, our corporate, we do have corporate investor sponsors. So yes, there's
we're
a
big
great
believers.
opportunity, and we actually, and then we always try to achieve the triple crown, it's called, which is the participation number, the dollar amount, and major investor number. So I believe we are there for this
I
year.
thought I heard
Nice.
Melissa say that.
Yes,
She is
Good.
excited.
We're
Congrats.
excited, and Kathy Alley did it her year.
Well,
that she
yes,
was
and that was
chair,
the big deal.
And she got the tattoo, and so she's like,
She
Shut
did
up.
get
she
it.
did get
No,
the tattoo.
we all need to see this tattoo.
Yeah, she did, and so she's trying
That's
to get
I love it.
Melissa to get the tattoo.
Oh no.
Melissa's like, I don't know about that. So
So are you gonna get the tattoo?
I
in
don't
your
know.
year?
We'll see. 'Cause my year will be 27. We'll see.
So
Maybe.
Kathy Alley
I love
started
it.
a trend.
I know,
Yeah.
she started a trend. The
I didn't think she'd
tattoo.
actually do it. That's
Oh,
great.
she's-
The little
She's
crown,
pretty
it's got
cool.
the crown with the year, I think, on it is what she has. So
I love it.
She's a
But
pretty
it's,
cool grandma, you know. Have you ever seen all of? Well, she's Courtney's. She's
She is
Dion's
very-
legal secretary grandma, so I can say she's a cool
that's
grandma.
right.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know what?
yeah.
I think Kathy mentioned
But-
that to me when we were traveling last week together.
But,
But she's a good grandma. She is.
All
Very
of her
supportive.
Disney run awards. I mean, it's like this many.
Every weekend she's off doing something.
She's done every single Disney run. Like
Wow.
Yeah.
She has the Triple Crown for Disney runs too.
Yeah, so speaking of RPAC, we had our major investor dinner last night at Vintage. So that's another perk is we do have a nice dinner every fall for our major investors.
A nice trip to Universal after convention,
right? You do
or
get
Disney or something.
You do get perks. So within AR, you're in VIP seating section. You get to they have major investor events for you, and there's a major investor room at our conferences where you can go in and get a massage chair or cookies or drinks.
And you can do things like buy your Christmas list through the RPAC auctions and become a major investor through that route while you're getting your Christmas presents and donating at the same time.
Exactly. Yeah, that is smart because, I mean, if you go to the auctions, a lot of them are including like toys and different things
or
that people
Amazon
can get.
gift card
or
Apple
gift cards or
whatever, and everybody wants Apple whatever, you know?
Yeah.
So now that everyone's interested in joining after hearing your information, how do they actually go about paying their $20 to join RPAC?
So dues are about to go out. So in your annual dues, you can check to make your $20 fair share in there. And easy.
Right.
We make it easy
and
for
if
you.
you miss that, you can call ECAR and tell them, I want to give my $20 and someone will figure it out.
Yes, and also look for the events, on social media and through email and, however you're getting your communication. The members are getting communications. They have a choice. They can get text, emails, or just check social media, and it'll have our events in there. So typically, blind wine is a big one, and then the golf tournament is a big one.
And you can even buy these super fluffy blankets or
we have,
or a cup or whatever at ECAR, an RPAC blanket, and then that is towards your donation.
That's your $20 fair share. Mm-hmm.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Okay.
So lots of opportunities.
Lots of different ways.
Yes.
Lots of opportunities.
No excuses
So
not
if you're
to
not
donate.
already a member of RPAC, you should be.
Yes,
So
to help your
check the box.
Your profession, your issues, help your buyers, help your sellers. Yeah, it is impactful. Mm-hmm.
So I think we're getting close to our time allotment here, but you'll have lots of great events. My favorite is RE Bar Camp.
Oh, we just had that last Friday.
And he had to miss it because
First year I've missed it.
he was at Universal Studios getting horrified.
Yeah.
Oh, you're doing like the Halloween stuff?
Yeah, it was awesome. Yeah. It's an annual thing we do with the kids.
Okay.
But it can't happen RPAC week again. And next year, RPAC is, or not RPAC,
The
RE
RE Bar is going to be Halloween theme, I believe.
It's
with Jennifer
October
Hannigan.
30th, and so put it on your calendar.
Yeah, I believe
Okay.
she has
I will.
that set for a Halloween theme. That'll be fun. That'll be fun.
So for the audience, I mean, you'll have a ton of, 400 to 600 people attend?
Yes. So this year we were shooting for 750, but I think we had 500 that came through. And yeah, it was great. Great energy. All the
Very
feedback.
well organized.
Oh yeah. It was positive feedback about everything. The sessions were well attended. It was really, really good. And I think the vendor village we have, where everybody had their tents and they walked around. So that was good too.
And that's a day packed full of education.
That's right.
And
it is.
And the members choose which topics they want to hear about.
That's right. Yep.
So that's the
They come in
best
with a
part
little
about
sticky
it.
note and they write, what do you
Yes.
want to learn today? And you put up on the board.
Rooms were changing because the organizers thought that everyone would be interested in some certain topic, and then nobody was interested in that. They wanted to know more about this, and so they would change the room topics based on what everybody wants to learn.
Yeah, we can definitely pivot quickly, based on what everybody's interested in.
Yeah, that's the best thing about it.
But yeah, it's great. So, and you guys are always wonderful to be involved every year. So.
Well, it's education, and we love
it.
education.
Yes, we do.
Yeah,
So bottom line is you need to get involved with ECAR. If you're not already involved, you need to do LDP, you need to attend all the events, especially
Join
RE Bar Camp. You
committees.
need to join the committees, join our
And make a difference. And if there's something that
make a
is
difference.
happening in this industry and our areas that you don't like, if there's something weird with the condo law, or if you don't like the contract because it says this, then if you get involved, you can make suggestions, and then you make things change. Like people make the change here.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we have a seat at the table, which is great, whether it's local, state, national. And so, yeah, we're making a difference.
And you've been making a difference for
12 years. I've been volunteering since 2011. So.
And on every, I mean, I've always really enjoyed walking into a room And I'm like, well, I know Maria's going to be here. And then you show up, and then I always know someone in a room.
Yes.
Because you're on every committee.
Yes, I try to be, especially this year, I really try to be at everything, just to support our members and the
I
staff.
wonder how
and
many miles
everybody.
you've flown this year. Like between driving and flying, like
Yeah, it's been a lot
over.
the last, because it's a 3-year term once you are vice president and then it's president-elect president. So you do, usually president-elect president years the most because you're going to the NAR conferences and events as well. So it's a lot.
But have fun.
Well,
and we're
well
so
worth
grateful
it.
to have such great
Yeah,
leaders.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
congrats
you,
on
thank
having
you.
a great year.
And good luck
Congrats on almost being done.
running your own brokerage next year.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. And thank you for your support there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so we appreciate it. Yeah.
All right, well, thank you for listening or watching this episode. And by the way, don't forget we have our annual Thanksgiving Basket Challenge going on right now.
So every year we gather these Thanksgiving baskets by our clients and friends. They bring a big basket filled with all of the things to make a yummy Thanksgiving dinner, and then we donate these baskets the week before Thanksgiving, and they look forward to getting these baskets every year, so we want to get as many as we possibly can. I think last year we had like 21 baskets.
Yep.
So I want at least 22 this year.
Yep. So check our website, ects.com. We'll have a list of the essentials that should be in the basket, and then you're welcome to add anything else to it. But yeah, we'd love for everyone to participate. You can drop the baskets off at any of our office locations, which you can also find on our website. And we appreciate your support. All right. Until next time, see you later.